Hello lovies, welcome to my channel, Craft Away with May. I'm May. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back to hang out with me. I appreciate you all so very much. On this channel, I love to do all things DIY and crafting. I love to do them on a budget, however, I do love to splurge at times. But at the end of the day, no matter what I'm doing, I love to have fun while crafting. If that is something that may interest you, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting. Just know those comments are only desired and not required. I am participating in a recreation inspiration open collaboration today. I will have more details about that as we go further into the video. And with that being said, we're going to stop jabbing and we're going to go ahead and jump into our first project of today. So again, these are inspiration pieces. So I saw this picnic sign and absolutely fell in love with the design of it, the colors, all of that. However, I did not have a sign that said picnic on it, and I did not think about it until I was well into this project and thought, you know what, I could have just created, I could have spelled out the words myself with some of my wood letters that I have on hand. But nonetheless, I think I still accomplished the same vibe that I was going after, which is, you know, if you're having like a backyard picnic or gathering or something like this, I really feel like this would be a cute sign to like hang on your gate. So I did stick with the color scheme for that sign, but again, the difference here, I will be using the word welcome opposed to picnic. So I'm just going in with some of my folk art red paint. I believe it is crimson. It's either folk art or Waverly. I think this one might be Waverly. And then I'm using some white chalk paint, which is the wicker white, and the yellow is Yellow School Bus. That is by folk art. And the green, the darker green, is by Deco Art, and the lighter green, I don't remember the name of it, but it is by folk art as well. You can really use any colors to create this. I just again wanted to stay with that whole vibe because I really like the color, the color scheme of it. And so right here on the inspiration piece, the last letter, which was a C, was painted like a watermelon. So I was like, you know what, I could probably obtain that same look with the E because the curves are there, you know. And I think I could accomplish it. So I think I did pretty well here. And I accomplished what I wanted to. And so then I just went in and I just freehand the seeds. And all I'm doing is like some little teardrops. They're not perfect by any means, but I did capture what I was going after with this piece. And you can totally just do black dots on it. I don't think it really would make a difference, but I just tried something different. And so then I had this genius idea to go ahead and add in the stripes like they had on the picture as well. Now, it started out okay until it didn't. Those stripes started doing their own thing. They started doing their own thing, y'all. And so I was like, okay, we just gonna roll with this. We're gonna make it work. And it did kind of look, it almost kind of reminded me of like a fishnet, if you will. But nonetheless, it was fun. It was comical to me because, hey, at least I tried, right? And so right here, I'm just shading around the white lettering just to kind of tie it together. It just seemed a little bland, if not bland, but it just was missing something, and the overall piece was missing something. But you will see as I go forward here, I do try to add in some of the same little marks and things like that they put in the original piece, and I think I captured it. I think I got it, you know, with a little May twist there, y'all. So don't judge me, just applaud. Applaud my efforts, okay? So here I'm taking one of these metallic markers, and I'm just kind of outlining the rind there for the watermelon, and I think it came together, guys. I mean, at first it was looking a little bit like a cucumber, you know, but I'm like, all right, May, keep going. You ain't no quitter, so just keep going. As y'all know, right? I ain't no quitter. I'm gonna keep going until I can't. So I just went in adding the little dots, and here I was just having fun with it. I'm like, you know, everything is redoable. If I don't like the way it turns out, I could totally repaint this. Like, it's not the end of the world. So I was just going for it, guys, just to see, you know, where my creative juices would flow. And I really like the way it came out in the end. I think I captured what I was actually going out here. And if you chose to recreate this, by all means, do what works for you. Again, these are inspiration pieces to myself and as well as to you. So I don't think I mentioned this, but I did get that welcome sign from Hobby Lobby. It was on sale for 40% off, and I think I got it for a little over $2 or a little under $2. I honestly can't remember, y'all, but I did not pay full price for it. Is the main, importance here. And it's probably about 14 to 16 inches long. It's a pretty decent size sign. However, it is very thin, so you definitely want to secure it in any spot if you were, to recreate this. So as you saw there too, I just decided to outline all of the letters, just give it kind of that cartoon feel, and that really tied them together. Next, I'm going in with some of these faux lemon and lime slices. I ordered these off Amazon some time ago, and I love them. I've reused them. I'm happy to end up ordering some more because I've started using them on other stuff and putting glue on them, and I don't know, I haven't tried to remove any of them, so I don't know how that's gonna work out. But nonetheless, our theme is bees and fruit. So I wasn't sure, and I totally should have asked, but me being May did not do that. We have to use bees and lemons or bees and fruit in our project. So I didn't know we need to use on each one, which I did, or if we had the option to use either or throughout all of our projects. So me being me again, I just went with it and tried to include bees and lemons in each of our projects. So what you see that I'm doing here is I'm creating an ant. Yes, because who else visits us during picnics? Ants and bees, right? But I just took some half beats there and some little curlicues off of some ornaments and added those in for the antennas. So here is the information, guys. I want to give a shout out to Amanda with 6 Kids and a Glue Gun and Miss Charlene over at Crafty Art Shack. They are the hosts today. 2 awesome, phenomenal ladies, as well as our lovely Miss Kay. She is the co-host for today's open challenge. So congratulations to Kay. Thank you, Charlene and Amanda. I will have their information along with the playlist in my description box below. Inspiration number 2. I saw that sign there and I absolutely fell in love with it. I love the buffalo check, but the colors, everything about that sign just seemed so elevated to me. And for whatever reason, the vision I had was to put it on this rounded square. And when I say rounded, just on the edges, it's not your true square points, And I had this napkin. I ordered it offline. I want to say Amazon or either napkinsworld.com. I think. I honestly can't remember, guys, but nonetheless, I ordered it online. And I just knew I wanted to capture that here. So again, these are inspiration pieces, and I put my own little twist on it. So I did take some of those letter tiles from Dollar Tree, spelled out the word lemon, and then I took one of these Farm Fresh laser cutouts from their fall collection, and I added that in along with some of the little miniature daisies that also came from Dollar Tree. Now, the only thing I really didn't care for, but I was like, I'm here, I'm not going to go through my other letters, is that spelling out the words. It was so ironic that the first 3 are in black and the last 3 are in white, and I was really hoping to get a black white combo to kind of tie into the buffalo check, but things just didn't work out that way. But I still decided to keep them because overall they did tie into my black, white, and yellow theme of today. So all I'm doing here is I took those little wired sunflowers. I was trying to make them little wiggly lines on them to be like a stem, but it just wasn't long enough and it just did not look pleasing to my eye. So I opted to just remove them from the stem, just glue them on by themselves, and I added in a little gemstone bee there at the top of the lemons. I absolutely love this, and so I had it in my mind, guys, because if you don't know by now, for those who've been with me for a while, when I get certain things in my head, I just have to add them in, and I don't know why I do that. So that black bow was one of those things today. I was like, I wanted to put it on top of the lemons. I didn't like the way it was, but I wanted it on this project, so I just put it at the bottom with no rhyme, no reason there, people. Yep, that's what I did. Don't judge me, okay? I would appreciate it. I don't judge you guys. Thank you. So next up is this little mini wood round. Now, I think I got this from Hobby Lobby in a pack of like 6 or something, but Dollar Tree does carry them as well. Michael's as well. I think you can pretty much get them anywhere. Walmart. And it's like a really small wood round. I want to say it's probably about 6 inches or 8 inches. I think about 6. I'm not really sure. But nonetheless, I had another napkin that I had offline. I did get these last year, and I do believe I did order these off Amazon, if I am not mistaken. But I have seen them in other places, so you definitely could get them probably anywhere. But nonetheless, I'm just going in with my decoupage like you saw that I did on the other projects. Nothing special about my decoupage. Just put my page down, lay the napkin down, press it out, rub it out, walk it out, and we just go with whatever happens. Now, I am not one of those people who are a stickler about having no wrinkles in their projects. I like the wrinkles. The wrinkles give my projects character, in my opinion, because it is my project. But if you don't, you can always add a little something over it. I can saran wrap over it and just iron it out, and it should work for you just fine if you want to press those wrinkles out. Now, I did incorporate one of my clear sticker lemons at the bottom. It did not go here, but I put it there because, again, May makes up her own rules, y'all. I do. I really do. And I need to stop it. But nonetheless, I threw that lemon in there. And it wasn't like completely off, but I did go in with some rub-on stickers or transfers from Dollar Tree, added those around the line. As you can see, they are not lined up perfectly because, again, this was in May's world, and in May's world, nothing comes out 100% perfect. But I went in and distressed that up a little bit just to tie it all together. And I gotta say, this was not like my favorite project just because I had a lot of flaws here on such a simple project. But I think we still kind of captured it a little bit. Inspiration number 4. Now, you guys will see everything at the bottom. I'm sorry, not the bottom, at the end during the final reveal. I did not have time today to go ahead and add in the pictures after each one, but you'll definitely get a full view of everything at the end. So next up on this inspirational piece, I saw that sign, and I instantly remember this plate I picked up from the 99 cent more store. And I got this wall decal from Dollar Tree. Now, I have seen other people use it, but it was the first for me in my Dollar Tree that I found it at, and I knew like instantly what I wanted to put on here because I just felt like that wall sticker as well as this plate, they tied together very well. So all I did was cut that out and just kept the wording, of course, and the B. And some of the flowers are just too big. I did keep one from the wall sticker, but the others was just way too big to incorporate here. And I was gonna put the Be Happy straight across, but I was like, bees don't go straight across. They fly all over the place. So we're gonna have our Be Happy be all over the place because our happy has to be all over the place, right? At least my happy does. So, and that was literally it for that piece, guys. You blinked, you missed it, but you will see it definitely at the end. So next up is this really cute burlap piece that I got from Dollar Tree. I love this, and it was a good size. I did not realize how big a size it was. Now, my downfall here was that I probably should have ironed this out just to kind of straighten it out a little bit because it was giving me the blues trying to glue it together. And all we're going to do is, as you saw in that inspiration piece there, is just create a sack. And I thought, how cute, a sack of vegetables. How about a sack of lemons? And how about have that sack of lemons have bees on it, y'all? So I was like, yep, we're gonna make that work. So we did. That's what we did today, guys. We made our lemon sack. I'm sorry, our bee sack. Look, I can't even get it right. Our bee sack. Our bee shape. No. Our bee covered lemon sack. That's what we're gonna call it, y'all. I stretched on that one. Let it go. Just go ahead and fast forward, past that part if y'all need to. I completely understand. But nonetheless, okay, let's get back to our regularly scheduled program, people. All right, so I turned it inside out, as you can clearly see there. Put hot glue on it. I didn't do anything special with this because, again, this is, it's not something I'm going to give away. It's not something that needs to be 100% foolproof. And it's something that I can easily fix. But I don't usually have big issues with my Gorilla Hot Glue, for the most part. So I felt like this would probably stay pretty sturdy for a while. So next you see that I'm taking that 6-inch wood plank. I got that from Dollar Tree as well. And I'm going in with some of this box filler, for packing. and shipping. And then I'm taking some tissue paper, balling that up and putting it in there. Now I wanted that box filler to give me that nice puff here, and this is why I wasn't so concerned about ironing it out either, because I knew I was going to be stretching it out like this, and burlap is so forgiving, so I wasn't overly concerned about that piece. And I'm sorry it's out of shot here, guys. When I looked up at the camera, it looked like everything was being captured, but as I was going, I wasn't realizing that I kept pulling it towards me because I was trying to get it right. And basically all I was doing was trying to fold down the top piece, which is what you see there. And now I'm going to just go in with some of this white nautical rope and tie it around. And so once I glue the ends off of that, I take the tape that's holding it together, I remove that from there, and you will see again that it's going to be off camera because I kept pulling it towards me. But all I'm doing is the simplest of simple bows, guys. It's like nothing major that I was doing here, and you will definitely see what I'm talking about as soon as I finish fluffing it up right here. And so next I go in with some more of my faux lemon and limes, and I just put them on top. And I think I probably used about 6 or 7, maybe 8 at max. I don't think I went over that amount. And I wasn't too concerned about the white showing through, just because it's like, you know, it's going to be upright and you really can't tell. You really can't. So I was totally okay with that. So once I got it positioned how I wanted, I just started gluing the ones on the outer side to the burlap, and then the ones on the inner side, just start gluing them all together so they're just kind of held together. Now I didn't put any glue on the bottom of them because it's just the paper there, and the paper is not going to really, you know, hold it down. So it worked perfectly fine like this, and this superseded my expectations. It is so dang on cute, y'all. Like, oh my goodness, it's so cute to me. So I really love this, and I totally see me bringing this out every spring. I probably won't even tear it down. Like, I would probably just keep it. So inspiration number 6, I recently went shopping at the Savers thrift store, and I found some gems, baby honey. Let me tell y'all, I found some gems, and I cannot wait to share them with you guys. I'm going to be sharing a few pieces on my upcoming video for Friday, so stay tuned for that. With this one, it had the beads already on it, and I was like, oh my goodness, how perfect is this for this video? So this is not really a craft or DIY. It's just a little zhuzh up, okay? So all I did was take one of my pre-made gingham bows here, and I put one of the polka dot bows on top of that. I'm taking in a bead. I think I got those from Hobby Lobby, and I think I added a rhinestone sun. I don't know if I put a lemon on this one, y'all. I can't really remember. I don't think I did. Oh, I did. I added somewhere in there. So I did stick a lemon on there, but it really didn't have to be there. But I stuck it on there anyway. And then I went in and added one of the rhinestone sunshines to it. So literally that's all I did, because I absolutely love this. And I can't wait for y'all to see this. And it's so cute. It's not a craft. It's just something so cute to me. So next up is this Farm Fresh honey sign, inspiration number 7. This is a sign I got from Dollar Tree. All I did was go in and outline it with some black paint. Now you see I'm going in with my black brush marker and just filling in the words, because I want to keep the top part, which says Market Fresh. And then I'm going to take a driftwood plank and put it over top for you guys. And you'll see here. And so all I did was, like I said, just outline that with the black marker. Don't judge my handwriting, y'all. I love free-handed projects. I love watching people write things, and I just don't have good penmanship. My hands, the grips are really bad, but nonetheless, this is totally fixable. I could totally paint over and redo it in a different way. But I took some of my hot glue and just went around the edges of this driftwood piece because I like the ripples in it, and I wanted to put the hot glue and go over with the gold paint to make it look like honey. And I really liked the way it came out. And so then I took some of these laser cutout beads that I had. I ordered these over Amazon, and I just painted them in basic yellow and black that you've been seeing throughout the day. And that's literally all I did with those. And I just used those on the end to cover up the rest of the words that were showing underneath that plank. And then I took some of my half beads and just added them right there, and literally that was it for this piece, guys. Like, I did not do a whole lot here. And I didn't add the hanger. I did add the hanger back on like a dodo bird, but it'll come back. I'll put it on there, don't worry. So next up is this ladder. I've never actually really made a ladder, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try this. I think this would be really, really cute. And I'm just using some of the paint stir sticks. I'm using the 22 inch. Well, it says 21, but when I measured them, they came out to 22 inches. So I'm using the 22 inches and the 10 inches. And there, what you see I'm doing is just taking a little dab of hot glue to hold it in place, because you know your girl, y'all. If y'all been here for a minute, y'all know I can measure where squat. So I was just trying to make sure those larger rulers stayed in place while I lined up the smaller ones. And it's easy fix. Me putting the hot glue on my self-healing mat, it's not a big issue. It scrapes right off. I even left that, I believe I left that footage in here for you guys to see how easy, once it solidifies, you just push under it and pops up like nothing. And so I just wanted to make sure I got this lined up perfectly, you know, or as good as I could, because nothing is actually perfect. But I just wanted to make sure it was lined up nicely, so I didn't have to go in and redo anything. Here I'm just reinforcing it with a little bit more hot glue. Now I did use my Eileen's mix adhesive, and together they just dried super fast and they're super solid. So as you saw there, I just used my little Cricut spatula and scooped it right up. So next up, I have this little cloth I picked up from Daiso. It was $1.75. I picked this up some time ago, but when I saw that picture, it made me think of this piece of cloth. Now, what I was gonna do here is do an iron-on, and basically it just says squeeze the day, right? And I thought I had black iron-on vinyl, but I did not. At least I could not find it. Don't judge me. Don't y'all dare judge me. I couldn't find it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to just use the regular vinyl, the removable black vinyl, and see if it's going to come off on the cloth. And it did, guys. So I'm just lining this up here just to make sure, like, where I want to place this. Now, I am placing it kind of at a slant. You can't tell too much here, but it is a little slant because I didn't want the towel to kind of go straight down. I just kind of wanted it over to an angle. That's just a vision I have with this piece. So you might be able to tell right here, but it's kind of at a slant, but you'll see why I did that. And I was so excited, guys. It stuck. I did have to go back in, rub it up a little bit, but it really did not give me any attitude at all. So I was like, yes, we're available for it, honey. So once I do that, here I'm just laying it off to the side, and I'm hot gluing it down. I did not use any of the other adhesive. I just used this because I felt like it was good. And if I wanted to switch this out, you know, and I mean, really, you can make one for every season. Like, you don't really have to switch it out. But if you wanted to, that's why I just kind of left it with that kind of glue. I did not see that being an issue or it coming loose at all. So I'm taking some more of that white nautical rope and just going around the top of the ladder. Again, just wrapped it around a couple of times and tied it off with a simple a simple knot, guys. So what I'm doing here is just removing the tapes from the end. Now, with this particular project, this piece of the project, I did not pull it too tight because I didn't want to bend it. I just really wanted to keep it as it was, and I don't think it would have been an issue, but I just didn't want to risk it because, again, I was not trying to create more work for myself. And so what I opted to do is just leave it a little bit loose and glue it down, and it gave it more of a relaxed look. And I really do like this, guys. I mean, this could be totally something you can use in a bathroom. Like, we've seen this a million times, right? We've seen people recreate these a million ways, and I could totally see this going into a guest bathroom for your guest towels and things like that, or even your drying towel, you know. But I'm taking this lemon that I got from Hobby Lobby. It was like 79 cents, 40% off. And then I'm going in with some more of those little butterflies, the wooden butterflies, the laser butterfly that I had, and I'm just kind of randomly putting them in place. And when I got to this point, I was like, you know, it's really bare on the other side. I need to bring something else into the mix. So I'm going in with these lemon and lime slices, and I ultimately decided to put one lemon slice at the top and then cut the lime slice in half and place that at the bottom, because the two in their natural state just seemed too much for the ladder. So I opted to go this route, and I really love this. This is my favorite, one of my favorite for sure. Like I said, I think I have 3 today. So I think it's up there, okay? So inspiration number 9. We're almost there, guys. We're almost to the finish line. Thanks for taking this ride with me. If y'all here with me, thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to check out that playlist. So this one I saw online as well, and I thought, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. I love the colors on it. I don't know why I fell in love with it, but I really liked it. And then I had these items from Dollar Tree, and I was like, I could totally redo this in my own way. So all I'm doing here is adding in some of those little miniature cubes from Dollar Tree. I got the miniature hexagons I did order offline, but both of those larger ones did come from Dollar Tree as well. So all I'm doing is going in with a little bit of hot glue, and a little bit of that Irene's mix adhesive, and adding it down. Now, girl, there I go again with those wings and those stripes and stuff. But I did take that off because this was way too busy for me. And I was like, no, I don't like this. I don't like it at all. And then I noticed the little lines on the bee were going, oh boy, they were going due south, due west, due east. They were just going, okay? And so, but I go and fix those off camera. You will see it coming up in a few minutes. So all I'm doing is taking these smaller hexagons and putting them in front, because the actual piece did have a bottom part where it had flowers on the bottom, but I didn't want that piece of it. And I thought to myself, you know what, by adding this along with those the smaller hexagons with the little cubes would create a stand for this, and that's exactly what I accomplished here. So here I am, just going in and outlining the body. And as I was doing this throughout the day, I just felt like, the lining or outlines was just really important in these crafts, because through all of them, it just kind of felt like something was missing, like it wasn't being tied together properly. So I took one of those, the word hello, from a pack I got from Hobby Lobby. It had I think 6 or 7 pieces in it with different wordings. And then I'm taking some of these sunflowers. I opted to go with the more colorful one, like the richer color ones. And I did get those from Hobby Lobby last year. I made myself a messy bow. I refused to put it on camera as to what I was doing, because I had no idea what I was doing, y'all. That's why. So I got it to a place where I like, and the ribbon has bees and flowers on them. So I really thought it was super cute. And it's different variations of burlap ribbon. So I was okay with it. And then I took the hello word and I just outlined it in that white, as I did everything else today, guys, just outlining everything. But it really did tie it together. And it was just so dark, you really can't even see. You could tell it was hello, but I just wasn't liking the vibes that I was getting from it. So, I'm not sure why I left so much of this in here, but let's see what I do there. Okay, there we go. Alright, we're back on track, I think. So there you go. See, I cleaned up those wings. I almost left them like that too, but I was still thinking. I'm like, I got to come up with something here. It needs something. So in between time, I'm just going in with some of my bee rhinestones, adding them to the points right there. And I did second guess the sunflowers at the bottom, but again, I didn't use a whole lot of glue there. It's definitely something I could remove. And then I just go in with some more little rhinestones and add them in the middle of there. And it just really started looking like a face to me at this point. If you look at it upside down, kind of like a nose with a mustache. The mouth is screaming, the eyes at the top there. Yeah, that's the vision I had when I was looking at this while doing the voiceover, y'all. It's like, maybe that looks like some kind of face. Don't know what kind of face, but a face. I'm seeing a monkey. What do y'all see? I don't know. But in the end, it did come together, guys. It did. I liked it. It was a little busy, but I liked it. Busy bee, right? Busy bee. So here I'm just doing some more of my famous outlining, because that just seems to be my jam for today. And I'm just, I think this is where I go and try to fix the wings and was getting nervous. Was like, is this gonna work? And so I started drawing them. I was like, well, that looks like a butterfly, May. That's not gonna work, girlfriend. Let's get our act together. So I put in another line. Still wasn't crazy about it, but it was a lot better than what we started out with. So with that, I just put the little hello sign right there to kind of blend into it. And I think overall it was okay. I think I captured it, guys. I do. I really, really do. It wasn't too bad. And so here I think I was just doing some touch-ups on it. That's all. Just trying to make the lines more even, which I did end up doing. Now this one as well is inspiration number 10. We are at the end, y'all. So I had this beautiful sign. I saw this online. This is one online. But I had this sign for quite some time now. And I got it from Michael's probably about 2 years ago. And I think I only paid like $3 for it, guys. So I knew I was going to use it. I just been praying for God to give me a she shed or a craft room. So I picked up some things like, when I do get my craft space, that I'm going to be able to have some things to decorate it with. And this is one piece that I absolutely loved. And so all I did was take it and I painted the outline in black. As I told you guys, that was my jam today. That's what I was doing with everything, y'all. I'm telling y'all, this brain, it does what it want to do when it want to do it. I don't know why, but it does. But nonetheless, I just start outlining. I did the painting around the border. I didn't really keep that all in just because I just used some black paint by Folk Art and went around. And now I'm taking my black brush pen. I just outlined that little banner there because you can really see the cutout part of it. And so then next, for my Cricut Joy, I printed out May in white letter and white vinyl. And I know it's super tiny here, but all it says is May, Queen of Everything, which I'm not, but in my craft room, or in my crafting space, should I say, I am the queen of everything in my space. So then I added in a little gingham bow right there because I need a bow. Y'all know, if any of you guys have been here, you know I like butterflies, bows, and hearts. Those are my lovies. I love them. And so then I'm taking some of these burlap ribbons and putting them on the side with some black half beads. Again, this wasn't really a DIY or crafting. It was just a zhuzh up, like the other piece, like the watering can. And so I added some more bows, and then I decided to go on with some rhinestone. No, the lemon sticker. So yeah, I just put that lemon sticker right there, which it actually kind of works here. I mean, it could have been a little bit bigger, but I mean, overall, it's really cute. And so I'm taking some gem rhinestones and just putting them on top of the bows. And literally that's it, guys. I don't think I added anything else. Oh yes, I did. I had these little scatter pieces, and they were tiaras. So I was like, you know what, the queen needs a tiara. So I put one right on top of the B. You can barely see it. And then I put one right at the tip of the Q. And you can really not see that either. You have to really be looking at y'all. But that was literally it for it, guys. I didn't do anything else to it. And here's our final reveal. So if you guys have stuck around all this time, I appreciate y'all. But here is everything, guys. See? I call it the honeycomb. I think it came out quite nice. Our Market Fresh honey sign, our welcome sign. I think we captured it. You know, it doesn't say picnic, but I think you get the vibes. And look at the Market Fresh honey sign. I am going to go back and redo that honey just because I tell y'all, it looks like a 2-year-old wrote it. But hey, it's my hands. What can I do? And there is our Farm Fresh lemons, our watering can, our little stack of lemons. I love that. Like, that is like one of my favorites. So definitely that's my favorite, along with the queen of everything. And I would have to say number 3 would be the ladder. I really love this. I really loved everything today, guys. All kidding aside, I really do love it all today. And I'm just glad I was able to share these with you. I hope you guys like them. You have to let me know if you have a favorite. Did you see anything today that you would consider recreating? And look at that beautiful plate. That's so cute. And you can totally, put some little snacks on there, I would just say cover them up. If you don't put a coating over it, definitely make sure something wrapped. But I could totally see that in any space. And look at the queen of everything sign, guys. I love that. Now again, not a true craft, not a true DIY, but I love it. I love the way I give it just that little bit of pop. It looks very high end. The only one I just really didn't care for was that smaller wood round, but even that was not like horrible. But everything else, I really just absolutely loved it. So you guys have to share with me and let me know what you all think about it. And don't forget to check out our host, Amanda with 6 Kids and a Glue Gun, Charlene over at Crafty Art Shack, Kay at Home with Kay. Tell myself hello. Don't forget to check out that playlist, guys. You will not be disappointed. I promise you. I promise you. You're going to see some good stuff on there. So, if you haven't already done so, if you like what you saw today, and if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to my channel. Also consider liking, sharing, and commenting. Just know that those comments are not desired. They are only required just because I absolutely love to chat with you guys after each video. You guys make my heart smile every single time, and I just love it. So please consider joining my little YouTube family, and just know that everything I've asked of you today is absolutely 100% free. And before we wrap up, lovies, I just want to say fall in love every day. Every day you have an opportunity to open your eyes. There's an opportunity to fall in love with at least one something that day. So find